Mellow greetings, Tubians, RononTyr here, and let's fanfic Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town. Spring 27, Year 1, Friday, raining. Even with the chooks, chores are so much easier when it's raining out. Speaking of, my egg hatched! I named the new chick Chickadee, and put another egg in the incubator. My little family is growing nicely. I don't actually know how long it will take Chickadee or the new chick, as yet unhatched, to mature, but I look forward to having a yard full of chooks running about and squawking and pecking and doing what it is that chooks do. I kind of envy them. And domesticated chickens, do they count as domesticated when they're not really a pet? But they've got a pretty good life, you know? Nice stable roof over their head, meals every day, area to range in. It seems like a pretty happy existence. No worrying about planting or money or making friends or how to deal with this or that. They just chill. And somehow they can even tell time because they always put themselves away by 8 p.m. It must be some kind of instinct. I wonder if that'll change come summer. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Potatoes and turnips were up. Only the cucumbers remain now. And now I'm kind of in this weird crop limbo place. I can't really plant anything else this season. It won't have time to fully mature and be harvested, but I also can't buy seeds for next season yet because Jeff won't change stock until the season rolls over, which to me is kind of foolish, and he could make a fair bit of money in pre-sales if he just started fessing up the seeds a couple of days early, but it means that I can't really plant anything, which means that I can't really generate much income. This is just a weird place to be in. But it is kind of why I bought the chooks to begin with. Hopefully their eggs will help supplement the income in this mid-ground while I'm waiting to be able to plant new crops. When I went to make my offering, I also stopped at the spa to boil up the eggs. I've been keeping a few aside for me. At least that gives me a nice, easy, portable snack, and it actually pairs quite well with the bamboo shoots. I didn't realise that. You sort of dip the bamboo shoots into the googie, and it's actually quite tasty. I took the watering can in for upgrades, said hi to Saibara. Grey wasn't there today. Another 1000G in the hole, but it'll be a huge help come summer when I'm planning to plant. Sorry, journal, it's been a long day. Planning to plant out a lot more than I did across spring. Hopefully with a better watering can I'll be able to water everything without needing to keel over halfway through. Oh, and I picked up my hoe, which means that I'll be able to till the ground for all of those crops, hopefully without needing to keel over. I stopped in and said hi to Duke. I still haven't managed to work the conversation around to selling him my wild grapes, although he readily accepts them as gifts. I really think I'm going to need to come up with a new and viable income stream, or this is going to be one heck of a hard winter. No crop options for food or steady cash during that season. This is a problem. I came home and got back to work on the field. I chopped, crushed, and sliced until I felt sick with the exhaustion of it. I don't think I have ever been this tired in my entire life, journal. And yes, I remember just a few weeks ago I was saying that because I had to water a couple of turnips. It seems like the more I improve, the harder it gets. Maybe I'm just pushing myself too hard. I wish Dad was here. He'd be able to help me sort this out. And I think I've got enough stone for the upgrade now. Still a bit short on wood, but If I can find a few more stumps, then maybe I can finally get this expansion done. It'd be so nice to get that project off my list, to be able to come home and make food, to have a kitchen, to have that relief, you know? It's been hovering over me this entire time. It'd be such a huge weight off my shoulders, off my wallet, off my belly. And you don't have to remind me that I can't cook, Journal. It's... I'm sure that we'll work this out, and heck, we've managed to work out how to run a farm with only a couple of old diaries and the occasional library book to reference. That's got to mean something. Cooking can't be as hard as running a farm, right? And I'm sure there'd have to be cookbooks or recipe books or something in the library that would help, or maybe one of the... Maybe I could talk to Dudley. Or Lilia, she did win the cooking festival. Maybe they'd be able to help me out. But that would mean that I would need to talk to them and be like friends and stuff. So I'll check for books in the library. It's meant to rain again tomorrow. Night, Journal. Spring 28, Year 1. Saturday. Rainy. I think I need a new pet. And I think I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, Journal. I think I do need a new pen, though. This one is getting all scratchy and hard to read. And I can't find any of my spares. I really need to finish sorting this place out. It's been my home for almost a season, and I'm still living out of boxes and shopping bags. I'm not sure why I'm so averse to finalizing things, to unpacking and putting things away, and taking those last steps and turning this house into a home. Maybe it's a fear of failure? And I think I'm proving to myself and to anybody else who looks that I'm doing okay. I'm not going to let myself fail. This is the life I want to build. This is the life I want to live. It's not an easy life, but it feels a heck of a lot better than what I was doing in the city. And if I do start making friends per all of my planning, I can't exactly invite them over while the place looks like this, can I? Ugh. What am I going to do? Please, come in, Karen. Let me get you a cup of tea. Why don't you just sit on this box? By the way, if you see my tea kettle, let me know. No. I need to set some time aside. I need to get settled in. I need to get organized. But you still love me, right, Journal? And I've never lost you or misplaced you. You have a safe home here, right? It was a fairly average day and all. Chores, forage, offerings, visits. I picked up my watering can. Yay! And eventually I wound up at the beach doing some fishing. I didn't have a lot of luck on the line. Almost everything got away. I don't know if that speaks to my complete lack of talent as a fisherman? Is there a gender-neutral option for a person who gathers fish from the sea or other sources of water? But the fishing gave me lots of time to get some thinking done. Like, I formed plans. So here it is, Journal. Our way to get through winter without starving to death? We're going to save up and buy a cow. Maybe two, but probably only one. If I remember the prices at Mr. Muji's right, cows ain't cheap. And I've got to lay in feed for it, and for the chooks. We might need to downsize back down to 2 chooks for winter. That reduces the income, but it also reduces the output. I'm going to have to balance that out and work out the feed versus profit return on the eggs. But we'll have time to go over that math. We've still got 2 seasons before winter. I'm just worrying in advance. I also gave some thought about how different an average day here is to what I used to have. And 2 seasons ago, an average day was to get up, have a shower, bolt a cup of coffee, trudge to the office, survive the office, trudge home, grab the newspaper, flick on the TV, order in food. Ah, I miss delivery services. I miss ordering food and having it brought nice and hot to your door. A whole variety of cuisines right there on your doorstep. No sign of the mysterious person who delivered it. I was half convinced that they'd invented some kind of teleporty beam that just left food in front of your door, because I never saw anyone. But here, average is so busy. And you've got to tend to the animals, tend to the crops, make offering to the goddess, greet the entire village, pluck weeds, chop wood. This is amazingly wonderful. It's so much better than what I had. But it is different. Foreign still, a little, although I call it average. I'm loving it. After my fishing, I went back to chopping and crushing and chopping. I think I've almost got enough wood now. I'm right on the cusp. So I'm going to go see Gots tomorrow. We'll get this upgrade ordered and we'll get that worry off my list. And to top it off, it's meant to be sunny tomorrow. Good night, Journal.